Happy Sunday. I'm Denisha Island and welcome to Fasting to Fit. And today we're going to talk about some of the struggles of fasting. Why is fasting so hard? So please stay tuned and hear some of the stories that I have about my fasting journey this week. So this week I had determined that it was going to be a dry fasting week. And it started out that way and it started out well, but some of the things from last week and this week just kind of overshadowed my desires to do my dry fasting. And just seeing the struggles, there's some struggles that are in health, some mental struggles that we go through, discouragement, and they become hardships. So where I really believe that the struggle began was last Thursday. I was walking. I still don't know how this happened, you guys. I was walking and I ended up falling. I tripped and fell. I don't know if I stepped off the sidewalk wrong. I don't know if my step wasn't in step. I don't know if I was distracted. But I fell off the sidewalk and I face planted into, thank God, I face planted into some grass. I was walking on a sidewalk, fell into some grass and really hurt my ankle. And that was last Thursday, I believe. And so I haven't been able to do my workouts the way that I would like to. I haven't been able to just truly go and exercise and enjoy the day. And I love to go walking early in the morning before it gets warm. And that's actually been a discouragement to me, not being able to go and enjoy the outdoors, not being able to go and just really have that time to think, that time to de-stress. So it started then. I haven't been able to exercise, but I think that it was kind of compound on the stress of not being able to go out, being discouraged. My husband and I used that time to kind of talk, catch up. So we weren't able to do that. So when it came to the middle of the week, I was already discouraged. I felt like I wasn't going to lose any weight. I felt like I was going to fail those people who are following me on YouTube. I felt like I was not going to be able to succeed. So discouragement just so deeply became rooted in what I was doing. And it just became a negative experience for me in this last week. And just felt so down. So that comes down to the emotional part, but also the hormonal part that comes with it, the stress that affects hormones, the stress that causes more issues, the stress that causes people to hold on to weight and to not lose weight. So it was just compound on top of that. And then after that, I'm like, this is already the worst week ever. This is really bad. And truly, it wasn't that bad when I look back on it now. You know, everything looks worse when we're looking at it at that very moment. Even as we're discouraged, everything that we've ever thought that has been a lie, everything that has been negative begins to come to the surface. So those lies like, oh, I'll never lose weight, or those lies like, oh, I can't do it right, or oh, I can't even do this right. Those lies began to creep into my mind. And the truth is that I may have had a bad week, but will it be a bad week next week? No. Have to determine. I tripped and fell in the physical, but even tripped and fell in the emotional side of it, the spiritual aspect of it, and allowed for myself to be pushed down and oppressed and believing those lies. And I'm not going to believe those lies anymore, and I hope that you won't believe those lies anymore either. You can lose weight, you can fast, whether you're doing it for the physical benefits yes, you will be able to get your health back. And even thinking about how I did get my health back in so many aspects, this 1 week is not going to reverse the things that happen in my health, the things that happen with reversing signs of PCOS, the things that happen in my health in terms of reversing the pain that I was having. Yes, I did have pain from falling. My ankle's still swollen. I had some back pain and some hip pain from falling, but the chronic pain from inflammation is gone. So just remembering those things. Sometimes we get into this funk and we remember the negative things. We think about the negative things. We think about the right now. But, even thinking about how I started off at 422 pounds, but there's those little kicks that cause you to feel discouraged. Don't feel discouraged. Just get up and go forth and move through it again. So there's that physical aspect, the mental aspect, a lot of discouragement, even to the point where I'm not a crier. I don't cry very much, but just sad and crying. And those are those things, those little tricks too, that will get into our head where we'll think about the right now. We'll think about the little discouragements, but no, you have overcome and I have overcome, and I know that I've overcome already. So no, I did not fast this last week. I had to take some supplements because there's some things that fasting does not help, such as iron deficiency. So having to take those supplements, having to eat with those, you know what? Everything will be regulated. I believe and I trust that. I'm moving forward. I look very much forward to our juice fast that we're starting on Tuesday. It is my anniversary weekend, so I am going to celebrate this weekend. And on Tuesday, I will be starting this juice fast, this liquid fast with each of you. And I hope that you will join. And I've already talked to my spouse, and we have decided that it is okay for me to just go ahead and continue through this juice fast or liquid fast until I get to my goal, which is to be at 300 pounds. So when I get down to 299, you will hear me say that I am breaking this juice fast and starting something else. So I'm very excited, and I keep calling it a juice fast because I'm starting with liquid with juices, but also, you can have your coffee, you can have tea. There's things that are beneficial like a matcha powder. There's things that you can have like broth. Broth helps me some with my digestion. Fresh juice is always better. But I'm just encouraging you to be on board with me during this fast. You guys, I'm sorry for the little bit of noise in the background, but I'm just trying to, I like to be outside. So let you guys know a little bit about me. Get some outdoors, get a little bit of sunshine before heading out on my day. So be encouraged. Start your fast. If you have fallen, if you have stopped, even if it's not a fast, even if it is a diet that you have done and you have fallen off. I know some of my friends have been doing keto, fallen off during this time of being in the house, this time of being in quarantine, being in isolation, whatever the case. Hop back on. Let's start anything that you're doing. Let's start back on Tuesday, because we know if we say Monday never comes. So we'll start on Tuesday, begin on Tuesday, and know that you can do it. Be encouraged. You can do it. Even in the times that look like the worst, that maybe they're the best. And I actually thought about a book that I read, and the Tale of Two Cities. And it says that it was the best of times and it was the worst of times. So thinking about, the best of times, detox. The worst of times, I have a rash from detox. The best of times, I'm losing weight and I'm getting healthy. The worst of times, there's emotional things that happen. There's emotional struggles. So just being encouraged, no matter what is going on in your life or what has been happening in your health, you can move past it and move to the next level in your health. So I am believing for you guys. I'm rooting for you. I hope you're rooting for me. And I'll catch you guys on Tuesday when we start this juice fast. And let's see how many days that it'll take for me to get to 299. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments and please subscribe.